you.
Hopefully,
Yes.
hopefully everyone had a very good meditation today. Yes,
Thank you. And we will start now, right?
yes, and actually,
We'll be starting our concept
yes,
study. Yeah. Thank you
at
so
first,
much.
I'm
Yes.
very grateful to Shanukadi to giving me the opportunity to giving seva. So I'm really, really grateful for that. And yeah. Today's topic is mirror and sutras of abundance. Yeah, so we will learn from Shanjuktadi. But as I understand, the mirror and yeah, sutras of abundance, so I can a little bit uh, tell about the mirror. As I understand, actually, um, our mind and our hearts is like a mirror. Yeah, as I understand. Yeah, and a mirror that reflects objects of perceptions and becomes involved with them. Yeah, so if my mirror is not clean or polished, it's everything perceived will be destroyed as well. So uh, if our mirror is clean and polished, then our mind is getting too much abundance actually. Yeah, by the mirror. So today we will learn about this topic more from our guru Sanjukta Dev Didi. So yeah, hopefully we'll enjoy and
I always said I don't enjoy the word guru. You can call me a teacher. That is good.
but
But guru is a big word.
sometimes we want to say because when we we use this word, so we feel more grateful and more mama. Yo, mama.
But thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Didi. So
Yeah, for
yeah.
giving me the respect. But you can call me Didi. You can call me teacher, guru. Okay. So
Yes.
okay.
So we
So
can learn how to clean and how to polish our mirror. So
yes,
yeah,
and I'm so,
this is the
normally
way.
they're very difficult topics. Okay, that's why I tell them also that if you don't feel like explaining the topic, just introduce the
Yes.
topic and that will be fine because most of the topic yeah, for it's very difficult for them to explain. Many topics they will not know. But good thing is that Minakshi, one is for 1 year, she's with me. So I think I have also taken na Minakshi long back also some courses, some classes on
Yes,
abundance, right?
yes, Didi, yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. So even sometimes Nipa also attempts explaining, and they explain quite well. Tonmo explained quite well. Minakshi also bang on. Okay, but I also don't scare them. You do that. You have to explain the topic. You don't need to explain the topic. Just introduce.
Yes,
Okay.
no
So
problem.
yeah,
Yeah.
but good. She explained in a very beautiful way that it's yes, we are a mirror, and everything reflects back to us the way we see things in the universe. Okay. So even the abundance reflects back to us the way we mirror, the way we feel, it mirrors back the same kind of things in our life. So to you will understand that we have questions, right? That I want this much of abundance in my life. You might be having some targets or some aim in your life, dream in your life to have this kind of abundance and everything. What is the reason? What is the reason why it is still not matching your goal? Okay. It is because of this mirror that Minakshi spoke about. Okay. So, mirror means that there is something in you which is still reflecting that lack. Instead of abundance, it is reflecting the lack in your life. Okay. So, and this mirror is like, we will first talk about, there are 7 mirrors of money. Today, just focus on money and understand about money only. Okay. There are 7 mirrors of money. I will continue with the laws or sutras of abundance if we have time. Otherwise, I will only do the mirrors of money. Maybe the sutra of abundance we'll do next time if we don't have time. I will also ask you that do you want to continue or not? Okay. So, 7 mirrors of money. The first mirror, friends, is low self-image. Please, friends, write it down. They're important point. Do you have a pen and paper along with you? Or even in mobile? Please write it down. They're very important, friends. Okay? The first point is low self-image, low self-esteem. Lack of confidence. Okay? So I told you that when there is low self-image, low self-esteem, lack of confidence, what happens is that we become a mirror to that. Because I don't, when I have a low self-esteem, low, self-image, I have such bad image of myself that I don't believe that I deserve this kind of money in my life. Okay, I have so much of low self-worth that I don't believe that I deserve this much of abundance. That's why we don't see also that much, that kind of abundance in our life, because of that low self-esteem. We try to show, and also sometimes, low self-esteem has nothing to do with, bichari types. Sometimes people who have low self-esteem, low self-image, they also sometimes try to show they're better than others. Sometimes they will show they're below others. Sometimes they will show they're above others. But in reality, if you see, there are people who try to talk a lot and boast a lot. See, I've done this and done that. People who talk a lot about their achievements. मैंने ये किया है, वो किया है life में. Deep down, they don't feel worthy. By saying these things, they feel this is how, when people will see this, that's when I will feel very worthy. Otherwise, I don't feel worthy. That's why these kind of people, you'll see, boast बहुत करते हैं. In reality, they have a very low self-esteem and self-image. That's why दूसरों से self-image, good image देखना पसंद करते कि let me see how others look, see me, and they should see me in the good light. लोग क्या कहेंगे also, people who are also very focused on लोग क्या कहेंगे, this is also means there is low self-image, low self-esteem, because you don't have good high image for yourself. You want others to see you in good light. Okay, but when we start having a lot of confidence and self-worth, we will not need any kind of assurance from anybody. Okay, and that also attracts a lot of abundance from the universe. Number 2 is guilt, friends. Okay, did you get it? That's why Nipa, last time you were questioning that, Didi, if we accept the negative qualities, then are we not going to continue with the negative qualities? First of all, if you have Nipa, what happens is that when we have such low image, low self worth, अगर हमारा self worth बहुत कम हो जाता है ना, we will not even have the power to change the negative qualities, because we will feel, oh, I'm not capable of also changing this negative quality of mine. Did you get it? That's why, first of all, it is very important to love even ourselves, even those negative qualities, so that we are filled with so much of good self-worth and self-image that I feel, oh, ये negative quality, ये तो मैं आराम से निकाल दूंगी, change कर लूंगी. I have that confidence. That's why it is not just for money, for anything to transform in our life. It's very important to have a lot of good self-image and self-worth. Second point is guilt. Okay, we have fear of giving pain to others. So sometimes what happens is, in bachpan say, in childhood also, anything we did, we were always told, hey, you ऐसा क्यों कर दिया, वैसा क्यों कर दिया. Even in small mistakes, when we were picked up and scolded and everything, then we will develop, from childhood we will develop with the feeling of two things. One is shame and another is guilt. Okay, so when I have shame and guilt also in my body, then also I will not be, it's again a mirror. When I have too much of shame, again see again, Nipa, You were questioning this, right? Again, when I will have shame and guilt in me, within me, then again I am a magnet where I'm feeling so shameful and guilty about myself. I will again feel I don't deserve the great things in life. तो अगर मैं अपने नेगेटिव क्वालिटी को गिल्टी फील कराती हूँ, मैं ऐसी क्यों की, मैंने उसके साथ ऐसा क्यों बिहेव किया, ओ छी 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 मैं कितनी बुरी हूँ, और मेरा ये बैड क्वालिटी है, मैं अच्छी नहीं हूँ, this guilt of yours will not allow you to even attract the great things in life. So that sometimes, not just that, kabhi kabhi guilt also does, we develop with so much of guilt. Also sometimes we feel that asking for money also we feel guilty. Okay, it is my daily need, right? If you are working for like a client basis, or even in office or anything, and you feel that you feel that no, what you are paid is not according to what you are giving in the office, okay, and you feel like asking. But if you are guilty, you will not even ask for your what you feel you deserve. Okay, this is guilt work. This is how guilt works. It creates that kind of mirror जहाँ पे हम universe से abundance नहीं attract कर सकते हैं. We feel so shameful, guilty about ourselves. We feel so shameful or guilty of even asking money. मेरा ही तो पैसा है, मैं तो hard and soul लगा के I'm putting all my effort to work and I deserve that, but still I will feel guilty to even ask. Okay, then again it becomes a mirror to get that back. Third is loss, fear of losing. Okay, if you have a fear of losing, did you write? First point is low self-esteem. Second is guilt. Third point is loss. Okay, fear of loss. It's not just loss, fear of losing. Friends, Ken Honda is a very, very famous Japanese money guru. Okay, he has written multiple books in the field of abundance and money. Amazing, his teachings are. You can read his books. One of the thing he says that he said, I've met so many clients in my life. He also meets one-on-one client, okay? And he says, I've met so many clients in my life. So he said that abundance, fear or lack or problem with money is not just among the poor. He said that the problem is also among the richest of the people. Okay. And he said that I have met many people who are maybe earning, millions a month, just $1 million a month or more a month. But these people are bankrupt at the end of the day. बहुत पैसा earn हो रहा है, but at the end of the month, they become bankrupt. Every month they are left with no money. He said that I have seen many people पैसा तो बहुत earn कर रहे हैं, but they are also losing a lot of money. And he found one of the major reason is that they have a fear of losing money. When you have a fear of losing money, you are going to lose money. Why? Can anybody tell me why? Why? Meenakshi, what do you think? Nipa? Ruchi? Whoever can answer. What do you think?
We maybe because we attract what we think or what we feel like, as you said before that.
Absolutely. It's a mirror. You have a fear. Fear is a mirror. Fear कभी भी अच्छा चीज नहीं attract करता है. It always attracts negative things from the universe. So if you always have the fear that मेरा पैसा नहीं रहेगा, चला जाएगा, and all these things, you are going to lose a lot of money because you have the fear of losing money. Okay, when you trust the universe कि पैसा आ रहा है, इतना abundance है universe में, आएगा और अपने आप जाएगा, फिर आएगा, फिर जाएगा. This is the law of nature, law of money. I'll talk about the law, sutras of money. You will understand how the sutras of money work. But in reality, because I have this fear, I lose also a lot of money. This is a mirror. Remember, whenever you have a fear, that's why you will see Ken Honda also teaches to release this fear. Ken Honda teaches very beautiful way. Money, 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 go out, bless the world and come back with many friends. He teaches this mantra. When we write bills, when we pay, in the restaurants, when we give big bills, house rents and all these things, you will see we cringe a lot. If you see, when people, especially people who worry a lot with money, it has nothing to do with unke जेब में कितना है. There are people who have a lot of fear of money. Okay, you will see whenever you are actually giving, paying, you know, you will see that you cringe. Oh, कितना पैसा घर का रेंट में चला गया, कितना पैसा इसमें चला गया, उसमें चला गया, कार का पेट्रोल में चला गया, कार खरीदने में चला. When you're all the time cringing, it means you are sending negative frequency, fear of losing money. You are sending this frequency to the universe. So if you are sending this frequency, the universe is going to reflect back, and it will make sure you don't have so much of money in your life. Okay, that's why Ken Handa used to give a beautiful, I was listening to him, because jab karoge na, your frequency will change. Instead of, dekho, I'm giving so much of money to the restaurant, instead of pain, what you're feeling now, money, 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 go out, bless the world, and come back with many friends. You're telling, instead of having the fear, you are telling, go out and come back again with many friends. Now I'm giving one currency. This currency should come back with many more currency to me. Then what will happen? You'll feel so good even when you're giving out, right? Because you're feeling good. You're not scared. You are telling this mantra. It's like that. So then fourth is lack or scarcity. Okay, lack or scarcity is in childhood. If we are told that, that also has come from childhood. अगर बचपन में हमेशा parents वैसे पैसे ज्यादा नहीं है, खर्च मत करो, pocket money. Many people, after the independence, people during independence era, people suffered with so much of money issues, right? India, Bangladesh at that time, they were really struggling. That's why the people also grew up, because see, the same kind of people at that time and the people in America. Do you see the mentality of people from India and Bangladesh, Pakistan, and see the mentality of people from US? I'm not talking about, one or two, but majority. Agar tum majority dekhoge, people in these countries, they are always very fearful about money. Because one is, they grew up, हमारे जो parents हैं, they grew up in a lot of scarcity. Okay, and that's why they always used to also give us a lot of fear. पढ़ो नहीं तो कुछ नहीं कर पाओगे जीवन में, कुछ नहीं कर पाएंगे. And for us, our parents used to connect all studies with money. If you don't study, you will never have money in your life. But it is not correct, right? In US, see the people, half of the college dropouts are actually billionaires. Most of the billionaires that you see in US are actually college dropouts. So then it's totally wrong, right, to believe that, study is equal to money. It's not. But India, because of this scarcity, we all develop this attitude, and we also keep giving. अभी भी हम अपने बच्चों को भी देते रहते हैं. Sometimes unconsciously, पढ़ नहीं तो जीवन में कुछ नहीं कर पाएगी. Okay, so this is what we do. And see, when we grow with that kind of scarcity, बड़े होके भी still it is, if I see my parents and everybody suffering with money and all these things, then I will always have this this feeling that नहीं है, because habit बन गया है ना, बचपन से मैंने नहीं देखा है पैसा, तो मेरा वो thought process is also, there is not enough, there is scarcity. So the more you say there is scarcity, again it's a mirror. It is going to come back. The more you feel I am scarce, nahi hai, lack hai mere जीवन में, enough nahi hai, it brings back the same kind of lack in our life, right? That's why I told this beautiful story of Shri Ravi Shankar. Does anybody remember the story? Who has heard? Anybody heard this story when I was telling this? कौन था उस दिन जिस दिन I was sharing the story of Shri Ravi Shankar and his grandmother? Who was there? Meenakshi, you were there. Nipa, you were there.
No, Didi. I don't remember.
You were not
No.
there? Okay, nobody was there. Shri Ravi Shankar's grandmother always, जब चीनी खत्म हो जाता था, she would never say चीनी खत्म हो गया. She would always say चीनी बढ़ गया है और ज्यादा बढ़ गया है. the sugar has increased. Instead, it's not, sugar is not over. The grandmother would never say sugar is over. She would always say the sugar has increased. Huh? When they ran out of sugar. It is because it is a tendency of increasing the feeling of abundance. See, there is a lot of sugar. She doesn't even use the negative word khatam ho gaya. Lack. Khatam ka bhi, somewhere it is related to lack and scarcity, right? So she didn't even want to use that word to feel that lack. Ye nahi hai. That's why she used a beautiful word ke, the sugar has increased. Okay, this is how mirroring, we do unconsciously. We keep thinking, saying, and doing so many things, but see how it acts as a mirror in our life and attracts scarcity in our life. That is fourth. Okay, the fourth is lack and scarcity that we that we go through childhood, that creates a feeling of lack and scarcity even when we grow up. We are left with that, and that creates a mirror. Fifth is doubt. Okay, something happened in the past where you lost trust, and then bachpan mein you lost trust, and then after that you never trusted that you could never trust people, you could never trust anybody. And what happened? Finally, you saw that, because, and again, doubt is again a negative mirror. You're not trusting that this money can come to me. You're not believing in the power of the universe. So universe आ रहा है तुम्हारे पास इतना सारा पैसा लेके, लेकिन तुम खुद ही बिलीव नहीं कर पा रही हो कि ये आएगा. मैं मेडिटेट तो कर रही हूँ, लेकिन पता नहीं इतना पैसा मैं मांग रही हूँ आएगा कि नहीं, या फिर नहीं आएगा. नो, एंड ऑल दीज थिंग्स. Doubt means worry, right? Worry is a negative mirror that I'm sending out to the universe. So the mirror says, no, it is not matching. Your frequency is about doubt. Even if I want to come and give you, I cannot give you. Okay? I told you the story of this, I've done this like thesis, right? MBA thesis. I had a trouble. Okay? I was not allowed. I told you the story where I was not allowed, to take interview from the company's colleagues, okay, company's employees. But finally I got help through some other way, where they like unofficially gave me the interview, and I was able to create the thesis. The difference between not being allowed, when I was not allowed, I was in a lot of pain and suffering because I thought I would lose my semester and all these things, to where I was able to get this all these people's help, employees, they unofficially gave me the interview, and I was able to do the thesis. The difference was that, just between that, is that I met a very spiritual, she's also very highly enlightened. And I was, I went to one meeting, a spiritual meeting in UK. At that time, I was very upset. She said, what happened, Sanjukta? I said, this is what has happened. I'm not allowed to take interview. I think I will not be able to complete my thesis. And she said, Sanjukta, doubt means worry, Sanjukta. That means you're not trusting the power of the universe. Then how is it going to come to you? And that word really shifted. That day I went back and I meditated with the understanding that I trust that I'm going to do my thesis. कोई माइकल लाल मुझे रोक नहीं पाएगा मुझे थीसिस करने से, because यूनिवर्स मेरे साथ में है. I completely trust the universe, and everything shifted after that. See, my mirror changed. I shifted from doubt to complete trust in the universe, and the universe gave me whatever I wanted. Yeah, this is the difference that happens when we shift the mirror from doubt to complete trust. 6 is victim consciousness, friends. Oh my God, friends. This is one of the biggest place where we create so much of problem in our lives. Friends, already we have our past life karmas, 300 to 350 lives of karma that we have to overcome. हम भगवान को गाली नहीं दे सकते जब सफरिंग आ रहा है, उसको थोड़ा पेशेंस के साथ हमको we have to deal with it, because we also have the power to change it. Might take some time, but we have to change it. Sometimes we also hold a lot of charge, okay, and that's why that charge also takes time to release and everything. On top of it, friends, there is one charge that really attracts even more problems in our life, more problems than already जो मेरा baggage का कर्मा है, जितना मुझे भुगतना है, जितना I'm meant to go through, you know, उससे sometimes we increase our baggage of these challenges 10x because of this victim consciousness, friend. Victim consciousness. What happens is, friends, in childhood, maybe I was beaten black and blue by my parents or my grandparents or my some elders in the joint family, or maybe I was insulted by the teacher or something very bad happened. Okay. And what happened is that I developed an extreme victim and helpless feeling that, you know, I am helpless. And इतना मेरे साथ बुरा हुआ, कोई नहीं था मेरे साथ help करने के लिए, friend. And once you have developed a charge in your body, and if it is an extreme kind of a charge, और 2-3 बार, और ऐसा तो नहीं है हमारे पेरेंट्स ने या फिर ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स ने एक ही बार मारा है या फिर इंसल्ट किया है, 1000 बार शायद हमको बहुत तरीकों से इंसल्ट किया है, and everything. And then what happens is that I develop this feeling that, oh, I'm a victim. मेरे साथ हमेशा बुरा होता है. I'm always, I'm helpless and everything. Now you have developed a charge of victim. Now you, even if there is no problem in the environment, you still have got addicted to the hormone of feeling like a victim. I told you, right? Sushmita, have you ever taken the class? যেখানে আমি বলেছিলাম, after a certain point of time, I released, one day something happened, I released a hormone, an emotion. And if this hormone I keep releasing for 2 days, first it is just a mood. My mood is bad. I feel like a victim. मेरा boss ने ऐसा किया. My mood is bad. My mood is bad. 2-3 days, mood is bad. 1 month, 2 months, my mood is bad means it has become your habit. Temperament बन गया है victim feel करने का. 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, now whole life. Now it has become your personality. You have a personality of a victim. Victim consciousness. Just see, friends. And once you develop a victim consciousness, a development jodi hoy Sushmita, my body is now, even if there is no problem in the environment, my body and my feeling hormone say, बैल मुझे मार, kick me. बहुत देर हो गया, I'm not feeling like a victim. Where is everybody? Please come. Where are you, universe? This happens in a subconscious way. That's why हमको भी नहीं पता चलता है. But in reality, what I'm saying is that, oh, universe, बहुत देर हो गया, you are not kicking me. Kick me in some way. That's why these people go through one challenge after another. Okay? And it has happened with me also. And it is okay. But you have to learn, come out. That's what I'm saying. मैंने जो learning लिया है, if you learn from me fast, so that I have taken a long route, right? I've gone through one challenge, I had a terrible childhood. From there, I developed a victim consciousness. And from there, because I felt more victim, the more I got suffering from the universe for many years. Then I realized, oh my God, I'm operating from a victim consciousness. What good things can I get in my life if I am operating from a victim consciousness? Because मेरा mirror ही बन गया है क्या? Kick me. Why is nobody kicking me? Okay. People who have a tendency of always complaining, मेरे साथ ये हुआ, मेरे सास ने ऐसा किया, मेरे बॉस ने ऐसा किया, मेरा हस्बैंड ऐसा किया, मेरे बच्चे ऐसे कर रहे, sure shot you are in victim consciousness. Just look. If you are complaining too much about people, लोग मेरे साथ इतना बुरा क्यों करते हैं, इतना क्यों करते हैं, that means you are actually a victim consciousness person, and that's why even more तुम्हारे साथ बुरा होता है तुम्हारे जीवन में. Okay, that's why we have to be very careful, friends. And I'm not saying that it is wrong. I have also gone through that, where I was full with all these things. मेरे साथ बुरा होता है, and that's why I attracted also बुरा in my life, all bad things in my life to suffer. Okay, so and victim consciousness people, for them, what is the belief they develop? Life is filled with misery. What is the belief? Victim consciousness mirror. जो जिनके mirror में victim consciousness है, they are filled with the feeling that life is filled with misery. में जीवन दुख का है, जीवन में और कुछ नहीं है, जीवन सिर्फ दुख से ही भरा है. Okay, if you also feel like this, then see, sure shot that must you might be having a lot of victim conscious feeling. Okay. 7, 6 point, victim consciousness. 7, the last point in the mirror of money. Fear of losing our identity. It is also very, very important, friends. What happens is that kabhi, sometimes it comes from, do you remember? Family constellation, blind loyalty. Who has done? All of you have done. Nipa and Meenakshi has done family constellation. फैमिली से कैसे हम लोग blind loyalty लेते हैं. Ruchi, have you done? Shushmita, not done. Okay.
আমি করিনি এটা।
হ্যাঁ, Ruchi, have you done? Ruchi has not done.
আমিও ভুলে গেছি যে আমি করেছি নাকি হ্যাঁ করেছি মনে হয় করেছি
Okay.
হ্যাঁ হুম
So what happens is that we have this fear of losing our, in family, we want to be very loyal to how our parents lived. There is this generation जहाँ पे बोलते हैं कि family constellation में क्या होता है कि we are, very much connected to the people, okay? And we feel that, if my deep down the loyalty, blind loyalty in family generation is like that. If you read the whole of it, किसी और दिन बात करेंगे, but just gist of it is that sometimes what happens is that we are so much in love with our family tree that out of loyalty we can also pick up their diseases, their problems, their abundance related issues, their relationship related, if you see, if there is a grandfather who had multiple wives, even in maybe not in your grandfather, maybe it might be your great grandfather or something, you will see that someone in the, not everybody, somebody in the family might be out of unconscious loyalty, she will also attract a man who has multiple partners. ऐसा हो सकता है. Okay, this is called unconscious loyalty, जो energy से हम लोग कभी कभी किसी grandfather से या किसी से pick up कर लेते हैं. Okay, so many things we pick up, diabetes and all these things we say hereditary. It is not hereditary, it is also unconscious loyalty जो हम hereditary भी pick up करते हैं बहुत कुछ. Okay, in the same way, what happens is sometimes if my father or my grandfather did not earn enough, deep down I say I do not want to go above my father. So what I will do is that I will not earn more than my father. I will suffer the same way my father suffered in the area of money. Okay, and when we do that, what happens? I can never go, it's like my father had a Maruti 700. You will see, you for some or the other reason, because if you have this unconscious loyalty to never go above your father, you will never be able to buy a good car or never be able to earn enough to live a good living. Okay, you will always try to be to match the same status your father had. So that's when we should always, there are therapies where we say, there are therapies where we ask the client to say that in your honor, I love you, father, I deeply love you, but I also know that you will never be happy to see me suffering in my finances or in my abundance related area. So in your honor, I choose to live differently from today. And deep down, I also energetically I break the cords where I am blindly loyal to my father. This is in therapy we do with clients, okay, to break this kind of unconscious loyalty. And we have it also, why this happens? Because we have a fear of separation. I don't want to separate from my father. Sometimes we feel if I earn more, that means I will separate from my family tree. नहीं होगा ना. It's a blood bond, it's an energy bond. कैसे होगा? आप कितना भी अर्न करो, कितना भी आपका पापा का अर्निंग इतना है और आपका अर्निंग इतना हो, कि कभी भी आप हो सकता है कि it will snap, the family, the energy cord will snap. It will never snap. Nobody can snap this cord because it is a birth cord, right? ऐसा तो नहीं है कि शादी हुआ है ना, बचपन में आपको विरासत में मिला है कि आप पापा का ही बच्चे हो, किसी और का बच्चा नहीं हो. बट समटाइम्स अनकॉन्शियसली वी हैव दिस फीलिंग दैट इफ आई अर्न मोर आई विल सेपरेट फ्रॉम माय फैमिली ट्री. सो नो, देन आई विल नॉट अर्न. I'll try to be at par. So see, if you are also doing this, then it is also a mirror. You should break this mirror. Okay. How many people can relate to all these mirrors now? We should not continue. Do you think we should continue with the next? That is even more interesting. If you are ready to listen, I can continue. That is the Sutra of Abundance. But again, it is going to take time. Tell me, friends. Okay, 0.5. 0.5, Nipa, is doubt. You know, something happened and I stop. I start having mistrust, and I lose trust in people. And when you lose trust in people, somewhere deep down, you also lose trust in the universe. You don't believe that. And when you don't believe, it's a mirror. When you are not believing the universe, you don't trust that the universe can give you so much. So that's why the universe, even if it wants to give you, it cannot give you, because you are reflecting a mirror. Hey, universe, I don't trust you can give me so much. That's why the universe cannot give you. Okay, because you're sending a mirror like this.
Didi, can you please tell the points till now? Yeah, maybe I write some wrong or
Okay.
not.
The first point is low self-esteem, low self-image, lack of
Yes.
confidence. All comes under the first point. Okay.
Mm.
The second point is guilt.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
guilt mein hamesha, I'll give you a story, friends. I'll give you my personal story. Even after so many years, also somewhere guilt comes up. But thankfully, I'm aware, because I've learned all these concepts. I understand. Oh, guilt is coming up. Because bachpan mein, you were so much traumatized. For no reasons, also we can feel guilty, and at the moment we feel guilty, we also feel I don't deserve it. When Ridan got admission, one of the best schools in Copenhagen, the lady called me and she said, congratulations, your son will join school from day after tomorrow. And I'm so grateful. She gave me so much of respect and so much of everything was done, so many things. But still, when the good news came, my response should have been, wow, fantastic. But the first thought that came in my mind was that guilt. And I was thinking, why am I feeling guilty? Then again, I asked myself, oh, I'm feeling guilty. Somewhere deep down, I feel I don't deserve deserve my son to go to this great school. Then I said, oh, this is again guilt. I have to work on this guilt. And immediately I started working that, no, I deserve the best. My son deserves the best. So this is what guilt and shame can also do. It tells you, it sends the mirror, no, you don't deserve. Okay. This is 2. Point 2, guilt. 3 is loss, fear of losing. I gave you the example of Ken Honda, if you remember. Okay.
Yeah, Didi.
4th is lack and scarcity. If you feel scarce, and remember the example I gave of Shri Ravi Shankar's grandmother. 4th point, lack or scarcity. 5th is doubt.
Yeah.
Okay. 6th is victim consciousness.
Yes.
And 7th is separation.
Yeah.
I think it is enough for today. If I give you too much, you will not be able to integrate this information. छोटा छोटा करके हम जाते हैं, so that you can integrate. First, integrate. खुद को पूछो, मैं कहाँ पे ऐसी हूँ? This 1 week, integrate. We will go to the Sutra of Abundance next week. Okay. Now, how many of you can relate to the mirrors that you send out to the universe? उठाओ हाथ.
I can relate 6.
Huh?
I can relate all of this stuff, all of these points. Yeah.
All of them. Nipa also said yes. Yeah. Ruchi and Shushmita, can you relate to the mirrors that you're sending out?
Yes, Didi,
Me only-
absolutely. Absolutely. At some points, I used to means आप जैसे बोले ना कि means I used to know I don't deserve this, and at some points no, I deserve the best. वो एक confidence कभी कभी था, लेकिन like in money wise जैसे आप बोले ना, when we are spending on bills, and I told you before also that I am an extreme miser due to some, because when I was small, at that time, my both parents were working, but still we used to hear that ki thoda kam spend karo, kam spend karo. Then after marriage, I saw a lot of money problems, so I became an extreme miser. Before
Yeah.
marriage, when
Even
I was working, I used to spend a lot.
कम स्पेंड करो, ज्यादा नहीं करना चाहिए बचपन से. दैट मीन्स वो लैक और स्कैरसिटी का माइंडसेट डाल दिया गया आपके अंदर.
Yes, Didi, yes.
Okay, so fourth point, lack and scarcity. नहीं है, नहीं है, नहीं है, कम करो, कम करो, कम करो. So, sometimes there were times, big things that sometimes Ridan asked and everything. I never say, Ridan, sorry, Ridan, we cannot afford it. I never use this word, we cannot afford it. Sometimes I say, Baba, we cannot do it now, but I'm sure in future we'll do something about it.
হ্যাঁ, আমি একটা কিছু বলি এখানে।
Yes, please.
আমি ছোটবেলা থেকে মাকে বলতে দেখতাম যে মনে করো চাল শেষ হয়ে গেল, তখন বলতো হ্যাঁ চাল বাড়ন্ত। এটা দেখলাম। আবার হচ্ছে আরেকটা, মানে এখন ফিল করছি একটা জিনিস, মা বলতো কি যে টাকা জমাতে হবে, কখন কি হয়, কখন কি অসুখ বিসুখ হয়। বাংলাদেশ তো জানোই প্রচুর খরচ, তাই না, যে কোনো অসুখেই।
হ্যাঁ,
এখন তো মনে হচ্ছে আচ্ছা মা মনে হয় ওটার
No,
জন্যই
no.
জমাতো, ওই জন্য এরকম অসুখ বিসুখ অ্যাট্রাক্ট করলো
হ্যাঁ,
নাকি,
হ্যাঁ, আমি যখন
তাই না?
সূত্র অফ অ্যাবান্ডেন্সটা করব সেটা
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ
তুমি
হ্যাঁ
যখন সেভ ফর রেইনি ডেজ বলে, এটা এক রকমের বিলিফ
হ্যাঁ
সিস্টেম.
হ্যাঁ
Save
হ্যাঁ
for rainy days, save for rainy days. And
হ্যাঁ
then that's why, because you are sending a mirror, that rainy days will
হ্যাঁ
come. So you
সেটাই।
are believing that rainy days are going to come. So I have to so first of all, why are you creating a belief that rainy days are going to come?
সেটাই।
Just save होना चाहिए कि हाँ थोड़ा करना चाहिए. This is also, we should learn to save money, but not for rainy days.
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ সেটাই।
Right. Then again, it's a belief. What are fear create করে. Yes, Ruchi. And then next what you said is that miser. Okay, Ruchi. So miser ka matlab, again, it is that fear, fear of losing, Ruchi.
Yes,
Okay.
Dee.
So again, see, it's a mirror you are sending. और भी ज्यादा तुम लाइफ में पैसे लेके सफर करोगे. Okay. तो मैं नहीं बोल रही हूँ कि तुम सब कुछ दे दो. You have to also see what is the situation and everything. But when you are giving now, don't give it with so much of pain. And I tell you, Ruchi, strangely, many years back, when I go to my in-laws, even in I'll give you an example here only in this Kumbh Mela. Okay? कुंभ मेला, एटीएम तो कहाँ पे, वहां पे एटीएम पेटीएम भी नहीं चलता है, बहुत कैश से देना पड़ता है and all these things. Okay, पेटीएम and all these things doesn't work, mobile pay and all this doesn't, you need a lot of cash in Kumbh Mela. People are taking cash and everything. And my in-laws, one of my brother-in-laws daughter went, eldest brother-in-law's daughter is 26, 27. She's old enough. So wo gayi, and another brother-in-law, okay, younger brother-in-law, these two people were with me in Kumbh Mela. Okay. And I was also encouraging them. They are also very scared. They don't know about all these things. हमेशा बोल रहे नहीं नहीं इतना खर्चा नहीं करना चाहिए, उतना खर्चा नहीं करना चाहिए. Normal human being, right? नहीं नहीं इतना पैसा and everything. तो पहला दिन ना we walked for 10 kilometers. Because कौन बाइक लेगा, कौन पैसा खर्चा करेगा, and all these things we were thinking, and we walked for 10 kilometers. And also I went with them with the flow. Second day I said, जो भी खर्चा होगा मैं दूंगी, but I will not, मैं अपना खून नहीं जलाऊंगी, इतना नहीं walk, कुंभ मेला, if you go, people are walking for 15, 20 kilometers and all these things. I said, no. If I want to enjoy spirituality, then I have to take care of my health. Otherwise, मेरा health नहीं रहेगा तो मैं कैसे स्नान enjoy करूंगी and these akharas and gurus का spirituality enjoy करूंगी. You won't imagine, I started giving money like anything. They did not give any money. Okay, मैंने उसके दिया, but I said no, I'm going to pay. And मेरा पर्स में पैसे थे, and मैं continuously पे कर रही हूँ, हर जगह में मैं ही पे कर रही हूँ. मैंने नहीं, तुमको नहीं करना है, मैं पे कर, मैं देख रही हूँ. Very strange. You might think that I'm lying. मैं खुद भी हैरान हूँ. Even I am not sure. I still ask. But मेरा बटुआ खाली नहीं हो रहा था. And there is this law, the sutra, when I will talk about those 7 sutras of abundance, उसमें यही बोलते हैं, Abundance should be like a flow. We will talk about it someday. Because when you have no fear of पैसे चले जाएंगे, पता नहीं कहीं ना कहीं से तो वो पैसा आ जाता है. बट यू हैव टू ट्रस्ट द प्रोसेस. अगर ट्रस्ट नहीं करके कर रहे हो तो वो पैसा नहीं आएगा, दिखेगा नहीं. देन तुम बोलोगे कि संजुक्ता दी जो बोल रही है वो झूठ है. बिकॉज तुम एक्चुअली डीप डाउन तुम सिर्फ संजुक्ता दी को फॉलो कर रहे हो, बोली है, बट डीप डाउन अभी भी यू हैव अ फियर कि दूंगी तो नहीं आएगा, तो तुम वो मैजिक नहीं देखोगी. बट मेरा तो ऐसा ही है. मेरे इन-लॉज भी बोलते हैं ये तो जाएगी, इसका हाथ तो पूरा खुला है. माय मदर इन लॉ समटाइम्स डजंट सेंड मी. They wanted, my mother-in-law wanted to, she's so cute. My mother-in-law wanted to buy something for a very distant relative, okay? Some kasha ka hota hai na, copper or something like that. and and she they wanted to go to. I said, अच्छा चलो चलो मैं भी जाऊंगी. Mother-in-law बोलो, नहीं 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 संजुक्ता को मत लेके जाओ, वो तो सबसे कॉस्टली वाला लाके गिफ्ट कर देगी. Okay, this is my reputation. Okay, but I वो कैसे आ भी जाता है, I don't even think, because I don't think too much, it just flows. Okay, sometimes even I worry. ऐसा नहीं है, there are times when किसी ने सुना दिया या फिर कुछ बोल दिया या फिर पर नहीं कभी ने. Husbands are like that, right? They will sometimes talk about money and they will say, and then you get into that worry. अरे then again I train my mind. No, let me go into the flow. Yes, Ruchi, you can ask the question.
Yes, the actually जो चीज अभी आपने बोले যে জিনিসটা আপনি এখন বলেছে কি মিন্স ওই मीन्स আমার মাও এমনি ভাবে मीन्स शी ऑल्सो टेल्स मी कि अगर तुम ज्यादा नहीं सोचोगे ना तो इट विल बस इट द हेल्प विल कम फ्रॉम समवेयर, डेफिनेटली इट विल कम. She also always tells me that. Then अभी आप then you said ना, तो I could relate कि yes, my mother also tells me कि অনেক বেশি ভাবিস না, অনেক বেশি শরীরটাকে খারাপ করিস না, আসবে আসবে কখন কোথায় থেকেও আসবে কিন্তু আসবে.
See, so many people see. So my problem is that I my problem is that I've done my MBA from London, and that's why so many people, तुम क्या कर रही हो, तुम कितना कमाई कर सकती थी, तुम क्या कर रही हो. So many people tell me this, but I just trust. जो हो रहा है तो हो रहा है ना, भूखी तो नहीं मर रही हूँ. I have a different mission. My mission is to serve. My mission is कि अगर मैं कभी earn भी करूँ, it should come from therapies and all these things. Sometimes yes, when so many people say, अरे यार तुम तो इतनी educated थी, इंग्लैंड से तुमने MBA किया, क्या कर दिया अपने जीवन के साथ. There are so many people, because for some people they think even money is connected to education, right? But you have to break. Many people will say many things. You have to trust that the abundance will come from wherever it needs to come. Okay? What, Nipa? What means is one of the people? What people? I didn't get it. Can you please type? What he says about you? Yeah. So yeah. So I have to hear from so many people sometimes. इतनी educated होके क्या कर रही हो? Okay. So again, worth, friends. Sometimes people will break your worth also with, with money, with work, how much you are working. You should believe your worth. Your worth is not dependent on work, right? You are worthy just the way you are, right? I don't
আমি
have to.
এখন এটার মধ্যেই আছি দিদি। সবাই এখানে মানে কোপেনহেগেন সবার মিট হলেই সবার এক কথা, কি ব্যাপার মীনাক্ষী, তুমি কেন স্টাডি শুরু করছো না, কি করবে, সময় তো চলে যাচ্ছে, কেন কিছু করছো না, মানে এই শুনতে শুনতে মানে উফ, মাঝে মাঝে আমি মনে হয় আমি ডিসকানেক্টেড হয়ে যাচ্ছি আমি আমার পথ থেকে।
Mm-hmm. But
সবার
যখন করতে
একটাই কথা।
also understand, yeah, in my in-laws, but also Meenakshi, you have to understand there is some purpose also, you know. Study, তুমি যদি স্টাডিটা করো না ভেবে যে আমার কি হবে, পয়সা একটু বেশি আসবে and everything, then you might not study. I did not study for only for money. I always wanted to gain more knowledge so that I can use it to help and serve humanity. Even Ridan also, you know, I said that Ridan, don't mix study with money. Okay, money will
হুম
is going to come if you change these abundance things. Even if you don't study from 6 onwards, money is going to come. But why do you need to study, Ridan? I asked her. He said, well, she's so small, so he doesn't understand. I said, we are studying so that we can contribute to humanity in some way or the other. You know, when we gain knowledge, we develop the confidence to talk to people, contribute to humanity, right? My MBA helped me in developing a lot of knowledge, right? আজকে যে আমি তোমাদের সাথে কথা বলছি and everything, I'm not just talking about oh আমি MBA করেছি, but I went through a lot of process. I read so many books, I understood so many things. They gave me a lot of confidence, knowledge, purpose, understanding. Hmm? Even MBA মানে কি, HR মানে কি, handling people. I'm handling people on a daily. Yeah, মানে আর এখন না, since 20 years I'm taking care of so many, you know, I counsel so many people. HR is what? You handle lives. Different people have, কিছু মানুষের ইগো এত অনেক বেশি থাকে, কিছু মানুষের you know, victim consciousness থাকে, কিছু মানুষ মানে খালি কমপ্লেনই করতে থাকে। তোমার কত রকমের মানুষের সাথে দেখা করতে হবে, and you have to have that compassion heart to understand everybody, accept everybody just the way they are. What is this? This is HR. So so don't even think, even I'm not saying that don't study. Study is also important. We gain a lot of confidence, knowledge, understanding. Okay.
ইয়েস দিদি।
But we should know the reason, the purpose behind why I want to study. Do I want to study just to earn money, or I want to use this study to help others? Yes. Thank you very much, everybody. Anybody wants to say anything? Otherwise, it was a good evening. And I'll see you again tomorrow morning, starting our normal everyday meditation. Okay. I hope I have read everybody's message.
Yeah.
Acha, my in-laws, let me see what my in-laws tell me. You are wasting life not earning. They tell me you should become an independent woman. Yes. Yes, there will be many, because yeah, people think only when you earn money you are worthy. You know, this is the normal rule of the whole world, right? Most of the people, they connect their worth with money. That's why your in-laws are telling you, Ruchi. But now you understand, right? Work on abundance, friends. Work on abundance. I'm not telling you, friends. Abundance जीवन में बहुत चाहिए, friends. Because abundance आएगा तभी. See this Zoom that I'm continuing on a yearly basis. I have to pay a lot of money for just this Zoom. Okay. Then Canva, I sometimes when I have to post in a, see, even for spirituality, that's why kabhi log na, they think that, you know, Sadhguru and all these people, they ask a lot of money, right? And then after a certain point of time, and so many people, they stay in this ashram of Sadhguru. कितने लोगों को वो लोग चला रहे हैं, कितने लोगों को वो लोग खाना दे रहे हैं, आएगा कहाँ से पैसा? Come, you have to have some way of abundance, right? So spirituality is not के मोक्षा भी से पैसे से ही मोक्षा आता है. You know, you can do even more seva with abundance. Okay. But yes, you cannot connect के job से ही पैसा आएगा, business से ही पैसा आएगा. It can come through any, Shushmita is doing her, gaining her abundance through money. So what's the harm? इसमें भी कोई गलती नहीं है. So we should also never say कि job नहीं करना चाहिए. abundance तो ऐसे ही आ जाएगा. You never know from which way. Everybody has a different life path. Shushmita's life path is that she should have abundance through working. So she's having that, but at the same time, she should also develop a mind that, there is this mindset कि इतना ही पैसा आएगा every महीना. She should break that. Because even if your salary is this much, if you have start developing abundance mindset, तुमको खुद भी सरप्राइज हो जाओगे कि so many ways open up and तुम्हारे normal salary से भी बहुत पैसा तुम्हारे month में आ रहा है. But first we have to keep changing our mindset, friends, okay, to get that kind of abundance in our life. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. Bye bye.
Thank you, Didi.
বাই
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you,
Bye
Didi.
bye.
Bye.
Bye Ruchi. Bye Nipa. Bye Minakshi.